Alright, so if you've got an Autolite 4100 on your car and you're getting a bog when you accelerate from a standstill, something like this, then I've got a quick trick that I want you to try, and I'm going to show you how to go to something more like this. So let's get under the hood and take a look. Alright, so here we've got your typical Autolite 4100, nothing fancy, and they're fantastic carburetors, absolutely love them. But this one on my 59 Thunderbird was suffering from a serious bog, and I got under the hood here and started looking, messing around, and I realized something that seems to be a problem with the rebuild kits. Now, I bought this rebuild kit from Mike's Carburetor. I strongly recommend Mike's Carburetor. This is nothing against them. This is just kind of the way things go these days with carburetor rebuild kits. He is the best game in town for rebuilds, in my opinion. So I got under here and I started looking around. I started looking at the accelerator pump, and I realized that there was slack between the accelerator pump and the arm. Something about like that, a gap when the throttle was resting completely closed. And your linkage rod here was actually originally straight. It didn't have this S bend in it. So what I did was I simply bent this in an S pattern until it took up all of that slack and depressed this just a hair. And the reason that this is happening, I think, is because the accelerator pumps that come in your kits these days are not quite as long as they originally would have been. Now obviously Autolite 4100s do have an adjustment for this. It is located right here on the end of the rod at the accelerator. But even by adjusting this all the way to the top, which is the tightest position, I still had a gap over here. So I ended up just moving it back to the stock position and making this bend to shorten the rod. I do not know if this is all Autolite 4100s that will have this, or if it's something that was changed, because the Autolite 4100 was changed several times. I'm not 100% sure that this is present on all the carburetors, but if you're experiencing this bog, this is the best place to start because it's super easy, it's free, and it worked wonders for this car. Like I said, all I did was bend that, I took up the slack. Before I touched the thing, you had a serious delay before you started getting fuel through the accelerator pump circuit. You would be mashing the throttle, and then right about there you'd start to get your fuel. Obviously that's no bueno. So now, after bending it, as soon as I touch the throttle, it starts spraying fuel. That gives you the nice quick pickup that you need. If that doesn't fix your problem, then I'd start to look at something like ignition timing and other things, but that is definitely the easiest and the cheapest place to start. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. I hope that it fixes your issue if you're having one. Now, to the regular viewers of this channel, I'm sorry that this video is so short, so uninvolved. I had something totally different planned. I had a very involved video shot, ready to go, and before I started editing it, I guess I got my footage corrupted and lost every bit of it. So I had to just kind of back up, and I decided to do something super quick and hopefully super helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button and let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you with something a lot better in the next one.